Hey, hey, hey. My mic is all the way up here. I need to bring it all the way down here. Okay. Oh shit, what was that? Okay. The thing just hit that. Oh, I gotta stop shifting my hair. I've been purposefully not touching my hair because it is nice and swoopy right now. I was saving it for the webcam. Swoop. Alrighty. Me is gonna switch over to the game. I forgot how small my webcam was. That's the hair right now. I'm not gonna touch it. We're playing a little bit of Heavy Rain tonight. I looked up how long typically this game takes. It takes like roughly 10 hours on average. I would not be surprised if it takes longer for me though, because I may be slightly slower at games, but I don't know. I think I've been going at a good pace. Should I be worried about this scene? It's a little loud. The music is so loud compared to her. I think that's the point. Very loud. Can I not go this way? Am I really not allowed? I can't go that way. Nope. Can I please? Oh! I can get through the crowd, just slowly but surely I can like this. Who's this dude? No, I thought I could talk to him. Look at the guy in the white coat. Yeah, I love the way he's dancing. They groovin'. So, is there... Here we go. I'm sorry, what's happening? Is he just... Hold on. It's waiting for me to do this. He looks so oblivious, we're just staring at him. Here, am I supposed to talk to him? It kept on looking at this guy specifically. I don't think I can talk to him, nothing comes up. Can I go up those stairs? Immediately got turned around. Can't do anything about that. Can I please get through? Okay. How do I get back there? No way. Oh. Oh, I almost tripped. Okay. S. A. W. That's A, not S. S. A. W. S. A. W. Just keep on spelling saw? He's not noticing. Hold on, can I make him notice? It's not working. Get down. Okay, what could I do to make it work? I can't go that way. Maybe I need a different dance floor. This one? Can I... Up here. Up here. It's more in view. He's got a perfect eye shot at this one. Go. Up. What? That didn't work. Oh, do I need to look at him and then go up on the dance floor? Will he look now? Senpai, notice me. This is the only time I want the... Okay. Can I please... Okay, that is just a... No. It looks like it's more like a table. It's high up enough to be a... Idea. I just saw another unused dance thing. Can I get on this? No. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. I'm trying to figure out how to get this guy's attention. I'm supposed to get back there, but only private invitation people are allowed back there. So I'm trying to figure out how to get his attention. It looks like I'm supposed to get his attention. I don't know if I'm supposed to find someone else first in order to do that. There's a door there. Can't seem to do anything about it. Move! Dude, I can't get by this guy. Keep moving. can't do anything here. Hey, hey, hey. I want to head this way, please. Can I talk to them? No. Okay. No, they're enjoying their time. Don't even try. How do I get this guy's attention? Can I... I've already tried that dance floor table. What is Heavy Rain about? You're playing off and on 3 different people. It's a detective type game. Right now I'm playing as the woman. I think she's trying to get down to the bottom of the origami killer thing. I'm trying to remember what her purpose is. It looks like we're just following her around because she happened to meet the father of Sean, who's in the middle of trying to figure out where his son is. Because, okay, so, I know it showed me that I can at least... Can I do anything with this? No, not anymore. Okay. I can't do anything with this table anymore. Can I do anything with this one? Can I get up on the stage? Can't get on this one. Can y'all move? Oh, I wish it was so much easier to move through this crowd. Okay, can I find anyone at the bar? Can't find anyone at the bar. Can't do anything here. I was once able to do something here. I can't go up the stairs because there's a guy up there, a security guy, that won't let me past him. Is there anything else I can do up here? Something I'm not noticing. It's not gonna work. Cannot set. Hold on a minute. What's back here? No! Camera. Hold on. The camera's being dumb. Can I do anything over here? I was wondering if I could... Because the restroom is right behind. Okay. So what can I do here? Okay, she's got to make herself look a bit more attractive for this guy in order to get his attention. I didn't want to step back that soon. No. No, I'm not done yet. Go back. Come on. Didn't work. I have not done eyeliner in, like, I would guess 9 years. 8 to 9 years. Oh boy. Oh god. Can I do anything else? Ah, there we go. Oh, I I messed up. Not about that emo boy aesthetic. I would do it if I was actually good at guyliner. I wasn't ready to see that. Nope, it looked... Okay, looking cute, looking cute. Not gonna lie, I have not done eyeliner since before I found out I was trans. So... Alright, so I should be good to go now. Come on. Do I need to look at him from afar first? No. Okay, I just need to go up on that dance table. Wait, give me a moment. I want to check something. No, we're good. Never mind. Oh! 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 They decided to change the order. Oh my god. Okay, now it's A. A. S. W. D. Oh, they made it harder. Oh, this sucks. No, because... okay. Because before this, you kept on spelling S-A-W. No, now it's different. Because you're hotter. In order to be hot, you must be skilled. No! I messed up because I'm looking over at him! No, how did that mess up? There we go. Uh-oh. I think Moto Moto likes you.
Hey, you! It's your lucky day, sweetheart. The boss wants to invite you to his table.
Hey, thanks for accepting my little invitation. You new around here, honey? I think I would have noticed you before. My name's Paco. And you?
Madison. I'm Madison.
Ah. Well, you move, Marisa. You make me all hot under the collar.
Maybe we can continue this conversation somewhere more private.
Oh, cool, baby. Yeah, come with me.
Oh boy. Okay, we're going upstairs now, aren't we? Move your ass! Get your arm out of the way!
Go in, talk to the gun, and get out of there before I get into big trouble. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything is going to be alright.
So, welcome to my little kingdom.
What's your little kid? Fish! Get out of my way. Get out of my way, I'm going to bed from this snoozy guy.
So, show me what you can do. Take it all. Slowly. Take it all.
Can I have a drink? Just
Buy me a drink first.
to break the ice.
We already broke the ice. Let's get wet. Do your thing.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Could we just talk first?
We don't need anyone talking. I'll talk now. Now, show me what you can do.
Leave?
I'm sorry. I think there's been a little misunderstanding. Look, I'll just go. No harm done. Another time.
I think it's you. I'm tired of wasting my time. It's now or never.
Hate this guy. Uh-oh. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a moment. I want to make sure that I get, like... Okay. So, I'm censoring this part, by the way. Okay. Oh, here we go. I did not know this part was in here. Okay.
Think of something. There's gotta be some way out of here. The lamp. If only I could find some way to grab it. Oh, I know.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. We might be semi-okay now.
Kick him butt. Yeah, girl.
I was a little scared that she would strip down too much. Okay. So I think we're
Okay,
good.
Act 2. Let's hear Loverboy sing.
Oh, she's already dressed again. Come on. There we go.
If you call out, I'll kill you. Got it?
What you want?
Take off your clothes.
I want to know why.
Apartment? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, let's see. I keep on thinking of the TikTok. Okay, earlier I was thinking of the TikTok audio of where your clothes at when your dog accidentally sees you naked. Where your clothes at? Okay.
Fucking bitch. I'm gonna kill you. You haven't got the balls, lady. But you're gonna know balls when I catch up with you.
Boss? Is everything all right?
That's good acting. The way he's just looking up at her like... Oh my god! He's amazed!
Then it's time for you to talk.
Is the detective always the killer? I don't know. Oh. I didn't know I was supposed to hold it.
What you doing? Stop it! Stop it!
I'm only getting started. How about some more?
You're gonna start putting that environment. Give the keys to some guy. Said he needed a place. He had money.
What was that guy's name?
I don't know his name. I swear. Ah! 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 Shepard. Name is John Shepard. That's all I know. I swear it. Ugh.
There, that wasn't so hard, was it? I really appreciated this romantic moment, but I gotta dash. See you next time, lover boy.
Alright, get the hell out of here.
Time to get out of here. I've got a massive headache.
Come on, move. What is up with Quantic Dream and putting strip clubs in their games? On top of that, Detroit Become Human also not only has a strip club as well, but also it's detectives. I know that there's another heavy game There's another Quantic Dream game. I forget what it's called, but it was a part of a 3-pack. And it had some girl on the cover. I don't know.
Ethan, are you alright?
I failed the trial. I was supposed to kill a man. I couldn't do it.
You're not the origami killer, Ethan. You're not responsible for those murders. I can prove it.
That changes nothing. Saving Sean is all that matters now.
We found a love in a hopeless place. 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 Oh, there's more. Oh. Okay. We get it. You're heterosexual. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, it's happening. Is it? Oops. I messed up. Okay. Making out as a quick time event is weird, kinda uncomfy to watch. I know. I was thinking so hard about just censoring this part as well because I'm afraid of like how far we're gonna go in. Okay. How far are we going in? Why is it a quick time event? What is that? It doesn't need to be a quick time event. We're not done yet. Please, I want this to stop proceeding. Just go to the next scene. No. No. No, no. There's no balls showing. The last thing that I just did was take off her bra. Oh. Okay. They're on the floor, okay. They're making out on the floor now, okay. Get to the fucking bed, it's more comfy. Are we done? We're doing this on the floor. Okay. Alright. Is this floor carpeted at least? I think it is. Is that tile? What is this? I feel like it would have to be carpet. Okay, they're done. Okay, it's over. It's over. They're waking up in the morning, it looks like. Okay, cool. I think we're done there. It's gonna go as far. You said, how far is it gonna go? Oh. You were just answering. Okay, oops, I went way too fast. He's slowly... okay. getting out from underneath. Something from the fridge. Nothing. I'll have a mouthful of air, I guess. Oh, you gotta look in. You know, moments where you have to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, last night was something. You ever look at yourself in the mirror in the morning and look at yourself all disappointedly, like, you let your you let your animal side through. Hunger for dinner or breakfast. I'm gonna go. Is there anything else I need to do in here? Okay, wake her up. Wakey, wakey. Nothing in air. Instead of eggs and bakey. Okay, it looks like I'm only able to look down at her. What's going on outside? I might be manic. Ignore my idiocy tonight. Go ahead, be manic. Can I turn on the TV? No. Can I... What's that? I'm not seriously gonna go outside like this, am I? You can actually make him go outside like this. Okay, alright. Good view. Kinda hot. I saw something pointing down. Okay. Put your clothes on. You didn't need my permission. I wasn't really giving you permission. I was giving you a, it's fine with me. Reassurance, I should say. Put your clothes on. Huh? Don't snoop. Don't do it. I have no clue what he just saw on that screen. I can't really see that. Just getting cold.
All this time I have no idea.
It gets cold at night here because my parents decided to just put on the cold air at night because it gets too hot in their bedroom. I get cold at night because of that, so I just
Ethan, I
two
wanted to tell
blanket.
you, but
What kind of article are you gonna write? My life with a serial killer? No. How I caught the origami killer. Maybe you'll get a book deal. I hope it was fucking worth it.
Ethan, it's not what you think.
You lied to me, Madison. All this time you fucking lied to me.
Oh, she used her real name at the club?
Thinking of writing a fucking book?
Wait, she's doing this to write a book about him? She's a journalist. You did the same undercover work that HR from The Flash did in season 3 of The Flash. Sorry for the spoilers if anyone was wanting to watch that.
How much you love me. I wanted to tell you the truth, but I couldn't. I was afraid that you may not believe me. I was afraid that you'd ask me to go. All I want is for you to find your son alive. And when it's all over, I want to be with you. I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm so sorry. You're leaving, aren't you?
It's the last origami figure. Last letters. All those shines.
Take care, Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lose you now.
The clothes physics is a little off.
I'm gonna go find something to eat. Wait for me. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay, did she say that she was going to find something to eat? Pfft, I can't go that way. Where do I go? Okay, here are the stairs. I wasn't recognizing that. Oh.
Cops.
The cops.
It looks like a raid.
Twitch raid? No. Worse. Cop raid.
Sorry, miss, you can't go up. There's a police operation in progress.
I'm going up to my room.
You're gonna have to wait.
Alright. Yet another guy at this stairway, too.
Sorry, miss, you can't go up. There's a police operation in progress.
It's the same voice.
I'm going up to my room.
You're gonna have to wait.
Okay, what do I do? Can't use that car. Oh, come on. Camera angle. Stop doing this.
Don't move!
Okay. Whoop! Wrong button.
Come on, he's getting away! He's still on the move! Get him! Inspector Rockford! He's on the
Dude in his room minding his business. Uh-oh. I might die here. Is there an actual way to escape this scene? Awkward silence while we wait. I need my water. Oh, now you want to load.
My son's gonna die! You've gotta save him! Please! Save my son! I beg you. You're his last chance. Save my son.
Eh. Where am I headed?
Lord,
I'm sorry, Scott.
you should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice.
Bro, the way
Your
he's...
investigation is over. For good.
Oh, no. They sent him to drown in a car. They tried to do him like Charlie from All Dogs Go to Heaven. Remember that scene? Okay.
Fool. Nothing's gonna work if I don't switch on that ignition. Damn rope won't break. Gotta find a way to cut it fast.
Oh my god. Come on.
Oh shit.
Ship. Oh, come on. How do I get myself out of this? Try. Okay. Get me out of here. I'm pressing Q. I am pressing Q. That was Q. That was Q, my good sir. There we go. Come on. I'm doing that. I'm doing exactly that. Okay, there we go. I think I realized I forgot to cut her free. I forgot to cut her free. I did not think step for step. She's gone. I pressed the first button I see instead of looking at all the options, and then I happen to just accidentally leave her behind. She's gone. That's rough, buddy. Oh my god. Oh, he's pissed. Oh, it's the same place as that party. I want to execute this well. I messed up.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Fucking asshole.
Please, don't. Oh.
Matt, Lauren is dead. You fucking killed her.
Stop! Stop! I beg you!
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's
The
only-
eyes are a little off.
No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer!
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me!
No, please. Motherfucker.
I don't know! I swear! I don't know anything! Stop! Stop!
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the origami killer. He kidnapped that kid. He held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
You disgusting pile of shit. What about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother, you know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard. That girl, Lauren, she was just a whore. You'll forget her in no time.
Oh, shush.
Shelby, I'll pay you well. You can have all the girls you want.
Never say her name again. You hear me? Never.
My heart! My heart! Quickly. I need my pills. In that drawer. There.
I feel like this is a setup.
Thank you. You saved my life.
I already regret it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, achievement unlocked. Kind-hearted. Not gonna lie, that detective really is just a gentle giant. Until you see that scene. This is the first time I ever saw him hurt anybody. Alright. I gotta stretch. Geriatrics what? Ward?
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room. Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family? Yeah, you could say that. Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor. Thank you.
I think she said room 19 at the end of the corridor, so... Those flowers are pretty. Hold on, I'm gonna... Pretty. Okay, where's 19? Here she is.
Hello, Mrs. Shepherd. Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepherd,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here,
She's a cute little old lady.
I came to talk about your son, Mrs. Shepherd.
my son? I have no son.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills?
No.
It's time for my pills.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Yeah.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepherd. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
Aw.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Mrs. Shepherd, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
She's frustrating me. Nothing? Okay.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Yeah.
Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her. Alright, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. might take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then.
Fold it. What? No, I did that.
I love origami,
Mhm.
but that's not my favorite one.
Hmm. Tell you what, no. Okay, I need to find her favorite one. What other ones do you... Dog! The dog! It's gotta be the dog. It's on the gravesite. It's gotta be the dog.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs too.
No, there's an instruction book.
I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name.
Mm.
I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Did he eventually... Never mind. I was about ready to say, did he eventually, later in life, have a dog and name that dog Max? And then I remembered we're talking about John Shepherd, which is the twin that died. No, so that's not possible. Okay, so... Go back to this. Ah! Okay. Reset yourself. Okay, sit down? No, nothing?
Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember.
I'm not gonna find anything here. I don't think. So it's not letting me pick up the origami anymore. Can I do anything here? The only thing I see to do is to get up.
Alright, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
There's gotta be
You
something.
don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Alright, no point in wasting my
No,
time.
stop
I
it.
won't learn anything more by staying here.
I want something. Something needs to happen. Did I do it in the wrong order or something? Because it's not working. Sitting down on the bedside doesn't do anything. No, that doesn't do anything either. What is that? Oh. Thanks, Mommy Queerist. I wasn't ready to... I got a Snapchat notification and I looked at it. Interesting. Ow. In space, no one can hear you scream. Apparently not even in the space of a ass. Okay, I don't think I'm able to find anything. Like, I'm not finding anything. Can I Are you sure I can't find anything in the bathroom? Guess not. Okay. Can't do anything over here. Ah! Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. You're sure I can't sit down on the bed and talk to her again?
Alright, no point in wasting
It's not doing anything. Okay, I give up. I'm out of here. Maybe? There's gotta be something. In space, you can't breathe. Did you know that in a womb, they cannot hear you scream? I'm gonna feel slightly bad for...
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Mm-hmm.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about the family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
Sure I can't find anything else? The TV? Because I tried everything in here. Everything that room has to offer. Can I find things in this? No. It won't let me look through her papers there.
Show her things that take her back.
I already did that.
She said she loved flowers.
Flowers.
What kind?
These. Hold on. I felt something on my finger, so I had to, like, get it off. There we go.
Lovely orchid. My
It's an orchid.
son loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand?
Oh, they took him away.
The foster family.
I was wondering, yeah.
What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Got a secret, can you keep it? Tell me this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket. Taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Don't tell me, I think I know who it is. If she's that shocked, I'm afraid I might know. Is it Ethan? Is it Ethan? Based on that shocked look, I would not... oh my god. Might be. The killer is Markiplier. But who killed Markiplier? Can the killer really be Markiplier? Markiplier would never. Where am I headed? Headed to go find help. Me. I killed Markiplier. Oh no. How dare you? You killed the man that helped me get through a lot of my teen years. His name was Scotty. Oh boy. More matches. Arson. Oh. Man. Who's taking care of the baby now, by the way? No. No. They really had me believing he just walked in on the body when he was actually the one who smashed him over the head. It does sound a little more believable that he would be the one to do it, because who the hell is able to kill that quietly as they are in the other room? Unlock gate.
Origami killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is.
Ah.
That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke. A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop.
Something's behind there. I love how I love how the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog is a detective game, and then we also got this game as well. And they both have a secret pathway through a wardrobe.
Sean Mars.
Loving this trope.
It's been watching him drown.
Oh my god.
Some kind of a well filling up with rain. Shit, it needs a password.
Orchid. No. Shepherd. No. John. Max! It should have been Max. It should have been Max.
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.
Oh, it's lagging. Why is it lagging?
Got it. Max.
Of course it's Max.
Silver dots when he was a child. What the hell is that? An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
Oh, no. Oh my god, he's burning the place. No. Do this. Do this. Do this. No. Okay, no. It wants me to do this. Stop looking the other way. I don't know why she keeps on doing this. Stop. 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 I'm asking you to please stop looking the other way. Good morning, I just woke up. Good morning to you too. Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning, I messed up. No, why did that not work? I'm supposed to rapid tap it. Oh, come on.
It's way too high. I'll kill myself if I jump. Gotta find something else.
Oh, come on. I might actually get her killed. No, how did that not work? Maybe I should have jumped. You can't be serious. Guess we're loading in a scene about the little boy. Alright, is this one Sean? I'm trying to tell if this is the younger version of...
The origami killer has taken a ninth victim. The body of Sean Mars was discovered this morning on wasteland north of the city. The officer in charge of the investigation, Captain William Perry, has resigned this morning. Our main headline today: it is reported that Ethan Mars, the origami killer, has been arrested. Police psychologists are currently evaluating the mental state of the accused, and he is believed to have a serious psychiatric condition. In a related tragedy, it was learned that the investigation has cost the life.
These models are so weird to look at. A little bit. No. I feel actually kind of bad that I did not solve the thing. I was so close. I got the address of the place, but she fucking died in a fire. And in a very anticlimactic way, too, so it's not worth it.
Investigating the disappearance of Sean Mars has made a lasting impression on the whole country. Colleagues of the press are united in paying tribute to this courageous journalist who sacrificed her life in the search for truth. I'm Brittany Sanders for ICN.
Okay, Brittany, it's a wrap.
Great. Let's get out of here. All this turkey claptrap's made me hungry.
Ugh.
He's being buried in 2 days in some godforsaken hole in the back end of beyond near Washington. I have to admit, as a matter of protocol.
I'll pass. Jade and I didn't see eye to eye on much.
No problem. I understand.
Hey, sir, I still have his glasses. What should I do with them?
Well, you won't be needing them again. Do whatever you want with them.
What's it gonna do with them? Put them on. Try them. They're very cool. Pass on his legacy. Do it. Do it. Oh my god. Put it on. It's like he went into a VR world. Oh, he's vibing. Oh, no way. Okay. Thanks for the cliffhanger. But yeah, these models are very weird to look at. When you said that we were in the middle of that news broadcast thing, I was looking at it and I was like, no, this looks like one of those AI facial things of politicians. I don't know.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
I'm very disappointed that I could not save Sean. Yep, we just finished the game. I was expecting to finish it sometime soon anyway. Because recently I looked it up and it said that the game takes like roughly, on average, 10 hours to finish. I checked how many hours I've streamed the game. Or how many, like, times. So, like, before this stream, there were like 4 parts. So I was like, okay, like 4 times 2. There's 8 hours that we've done so far. I was assuming that it was gonna be this stream, or the stream after that was gonna finish it. It happened to be this one. I missed it because Mom has me on the fucking phone! Okay. That sucks. You totally missed the scene where, It's that scene with the strip club. That dance club or whatever. I had to use the censor screen. Because I was scared. It didn't actually show anything too great. Oh my god! Oh, oh, oh no. You missed the... Oh, okay, it was so awkward when there was a scene between Madison and Ethan where they were making out, and it was a quick time event. It was very awkward. Why would you make that a quick time event? They were on the floor and everything. Come on. Oof, feels bad, but not for me. I was here. You made it. Yay! Can we be done with the credits? No, not yet. It won't allow me to exit. Can I... Okay, I'm just gonna butcher last names of certain people. Prarahome. Marmrath. Pincer. I don't know. Oh. Chilat. I don't. That might actually be on point. I don't know if it is. Blot. Okay. Oh god, there's a lot of Johnson in here. That is not what I meant. I. Goliath? Ghost. But spelled with a U and not an H. Josa. Hosa? Oh, Rigby. Speaking of Rigby, can we talk about the show, regular show? Someone reanimated the 2 a.m. and the AM. Sorry, 2 a.m. and the PM. That's what it's called. Someone reanimated that. If you don't know what that is, it's made by the same creators, but the original was not fully finished. It was all just sketched. Someone reanimated it to the point where it's actually well colored. Love it. Steve Kirk. Are we gonna get anything after the credits? Ooh. Oh no, never mind. I want to see the end. I'm trying to think of something fun for us to do while we wait. Oh. Dear Lord. I had to look inside of my Blistex cap and I saw how fucked up it looked. I'll bring Charlie back out. Now that I think of it, Alice and Mommy Queerist probably do not know who Charlie is. It's a little squishy duck. At least I think he's a duck. I don't remember if he's supposed to be a chicklet. I think he's probably a chicklet. Oh, there's no after scene. Okay. Alright, that sucks. Anyway, let me show you Charlie. Oh no, he fell. This is Charlie. He's a little squishy. Yeah, squish. creature. Oh, cute. Yeah, I got him from a Dave & Buster's in the gift area. Well, the prize area, I should say. You know, squishy. So, every now and then he comes back out. I don't know why. I've put him on my head before. Months ago. What else do we got over here? Oh, I got nothing. Like, literally, it's just me passing the time at this point, because the game's over. I have a card of The Rock. Yeah. Now it's just gonna become a show and tell. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, I gotta stop. It's clearly just board time. Okay. So, I think it would be fine to end stream just a few minutes early. It's not that bad. Oh, okay, hold on a minute. I have one thing I need to go over. So I did say that recently I did end up finally meeting the level, of what's the word I'm looking for? Earnings. Earnings on Twitch. Okay, so, on Twitch, I have actually gotten the right amount of earnings. I thought it was the right amount of earnings to finally redeem my first payout. But guess what? So, first thing I have to show, I have screenshots right here. You see this? So, I made sure that I had it, like, from the time that I started, like, getting revenue. Like, I actually started getting revenue on the 2nd of January, actually. But I always go to the 1st just to, like, make sure. Because I started, like, I finally got affiliated in, like, late December. But, like, it's, like, the revenue says that I'm at, like, $56.94. Here's the thing. It says that I'm not eligible for payout yet. I have 49.11, so I guess they're taking some of the cut. I don't know from what, it's probably the advertisements, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on, but, I thought... I was able to get my payout now. Now I'm just if I can do the math right... Let's go, Ryan Cash. Cash Money? Ryan Cash Money? Well, anyway, so... I would say, so 50 minus, like, 49.11... I'm like 89 cents away from getting there, but I don't know if, like... When? How much do you take out from things? It's dumb. I don't know. Well, looks like I'll have to wait maybe a few days until I get that. So... It is what it is. I'll wait. I let Jessica know today that I am planning on commissioning her soon again. Girl, Girl, it has been 40 minutes. Let me off the damn phone. Is she just still, like, going on or whatever, or what's going on? Your mom still has you on the phone? Is she just ranting about something? What's going on? That's all I'm imagining, her ranting. I don't know. Is she a ranter? She's getting my auto responses. So your unconscious auto responses, is that it? Yeah, mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Damn. That's utter turmoil. That sucks. Damn. Auto responses, they really be auto responsing. Okay, so is there anything else in the game that I can show off or whatever? There's extras. Hold on, there's extras. Let me go back. I want to see what's in the extras real quick before we do close up shop. Bonus. Concept art. Oh, I'm a whore for concept art. Detroit Become Human also does the same thing when it comes to the concept art being in the bonus. Bonus content, concept art. I like this. It's not as cool as I expected it to be. There's a lot of work went into the shading, though, you can tell that much. So it's just a lot of, Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, I love that. Oh. He had church-like windows in that therapy office? That's really cool. Who has who is able to afford a therapist that does this type of shit with his windows? It's concept art for the club. This is what the club looked like. This is what you missed, Han. Okay. I kind of love white rooms with, like, some sort of, like, deep blood red somewhere. Oh, you even got the golden going on, too? That's hella. Why was he... Oh, he was growing plants back there like that. Yeah, there's orchids. I don't remember a boat. Hold on. Do I remember a boat? Oh, that was actually cool. Hold on. I'm trying to remember if we actually got a scene like this. I think yeah, she's at the grave. Oh. He had an under the sea one. I don't remember seeing that. I know that there was a rainforest, Mars. Was there a sea one? I don't remember. Oh, and good lord. Making of... Okay. Crafting virtual actors. Oh, I'm curious. I'm a whore for behind the scenes shit. Hold on, are we gonna see, like, them in the suits? I think we might see them in the mocap suits. Ooh. They made her a brunette, though. Okay. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Is this copywritten? Hold on, let me get out of here. That might be copywritten. I'm scared. I don't know if it is. I like how that's what brought me out of it. No. Don't do that. Back. Okay. Well, we got a little taste of it. I didn't want to go any further because I was like, what? What achievements did I get? Okay, so... Interactive drama. Thank you for supporting interactive drama. Blunder. Nathaniel. Shoot Nathaniel. Trying to remember who Nathaniel is. I'm really bad at names. Finally done. I'm so glad the racing game I play right now didn't do mocap and instead did, like, actual actors. Nifty. Yeah, mocap has to be done right. In order for it to be good. I mean, for Heavy Rain's time, I think it's pretty decent. It may be frustrating here and there, though. Loverboy. On the loose, forgive Madison. Okay, Loverboy. That was the scene where Ethan and Madison make out. That was the Loverboy scene. If you choose to forgive her. Because, it was revealed she was actually a journalist, and she wanted to write something about him, and he found out. And he felt betrayed, and then turns out she was actually starting to fall in love with him, so she was like, forgive me, or whatever, you know. Me when I journal. Imagine journaling. I can click things while not looking. Sure. You journal. Speaking of paper. Tell you what. I got a sketchbook recently. You want to see the bag that I have it in? It was about time that I finally got a new bag, so, I got this one from Comic-Con. The one that I, had, like, I'm using this for my D&D stuff now, by the way. It's a really good, it's a pretty good durable bag. The bag I was using for my D&D stuff before, I got it from Dollar Tree, and it's already starting to fray. Like, a few months later, I don't know when I got it. So, that's that. So yeah. Sketchbook. I had to get a new sketchbook because the one I had did not fit into the bag. And so I was like, okay, I might as well just get a new sketchbook that can fit into the thing so that I can finally be inspired to draw my D&D characters. I've hardly drawn anything yet. There's only a small little sketch going on of a head so far. It's gonna be Elliot. If anybody here likes D&D, I know that Mommy Queers does, Han does. I think Alice does too. We got a bit of oval moments. Yes. My characters, I'm also making sure that I make a table of contents for where they are in the book. So we got Elliot, who's a half-elf. He's a barbarian. We got Ben. He's a half-orc. He is Elliot's half-brother. I'm not sure what class I'm gonna make him. I'm thinking I'm making him a paladin. Something kind of close to barbarian to a degree. But a little different. I only wanted that because he's technically Elliot's little brother. He's bigger than Elliot now, genetically, that's why. It's because he's half orc. It sucks. They only share, like, they share the same biological father, who's human. His bigger little brother, yes. They're, exactly 8 years apart, by the way. Elliot's, like, 26. Ben, 18. He's, like, he's the size of a goddamn football player. He looks like he could probably be a fucking quarterback, I don't know. Like, that's how I'm imagining his build. And then we also got Laroshki, who is a, water genasi. He's a rogue. I love my water genasi rogue. That's just what it's like to be me. Then we got Kramati. He's an Aarakocra. Druid. Yeah, I had to remember. He's a druid. And then there's Eridonius. I think he's an Airgenasi. Who I think is... He's a cleric. I was almost about ready to say druid as well. No, he's a cleric. So, other than that, I'm trying to actually draw the characters. Actually make references of them instead of just having them just sort of a blank slate, not sure how to imagine them. Zestrin? I need to draw... I need to draw Sextrin. At some point, I love him so much. Zestrin. Where did that come from? You know how it be. I don't know how you managed that. I also got new D&D dice. I was specifically looking for D&D dice that were, you know, blue, white, and pink. I managed to find these. You can hardly even see them. Goddamn. It looks like some of them have a little bit of an orange tint in there, which is what I didn't really want much, but I was like, no, they're pretty. Plus the fact that I'm also kind of thinking about getting another pair of dice from Amazon. You know, more of the, sort of like the clear dice. You can see through them, but they do have color. The only pair I have semi like that is my blue and, my blue and purple dice, I think you can kind of see through. But I want to get see-through dice that are, blue and pink. I was hesitating to even get these out, but I just kind of want to show them. Yeah, you can see through them. So, yeah, you can see through them a little bit. They're shiny. Transgender dice. With orange. While I was at Comic-Con, I was there with Amber. And while I was looking for those dice, I went up to I went up to one of the D&D dice booths, and I asked them if they had any blue and pink dice. And they had to go searching a little bit, and Amber looked at me and was like, I know why you want blue and pink. And I was like, yeah, you know. These guys did not have any blue and pink dice, so they pointed me in the direction of another D&D dice booth that might have more of what I'm looking for. And that's the booth that I got those blue, pink, and white dice from. But when I went to this booth, I was like, hey, I was more specific. I was like, hey, do you have any, like, blue, white, and pink dice? I added in white to the description this time. I like how the first time I made it subtle. And then the next time I was like, no, add the white, specific. Okay, so that would be it for tonight. It is 1:15 in the morning. I need to get a good set, especially if I'm considering joining a new campaign soon. I'm considering joining a new campaign soon too, only depending on if the times work out. I have not heard anything about time working out yet. It is what it is. I'm already in 2 campaigns. Do I want to be in a 3rd? I kind of do. Only because these people are fun, and I want to be in I want to be in a campaign with them real bad. But anyway, so I'm gonna finally go to bed. No, I'm not doing that. I was looking back. Okay, Han, I told you that I got you a graduation gift. I vaguely thought about showing it on stream, but at the same time I was like, no. I'm gonna wait until, like, I actually, like... I want to see your physical reaction. I'm waiting. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait for whenever you're in town again. So, yeehaw. I'm gonna get skedaddle skedoodle. And everybody have a good night. I'm not raiding anyone tonight, I don't think. Nothing much going on. Yeah, we'll have to meet up at some point. Alrighty, good night.